Hello Taurus, it's your reading for the month of June. Overall energy, we have the Heron, King of Vessels. Do keep in mind this is a general reading. Also keep in mind that we are in Gemini season, soon to be eventually by the end of this month into Cancer season. But we have the North Node going on in Gemini. South Node is in Sagittarius. We're going through a lot of retrogrades and eclipse at the moment. I believe eclipses season hasn't started quite yet, but it will eventually. So do keep in mind everything is energy. We're going through a lot right now. You personally could be going through a lot, even though Uranus is in Taurus. I do feel like for some of you there could have been an almost slight accident that happened recently for you. I know of someone who's a Taurus, something happened to them with that, their brakes or whatever. So it's a very stressful time, I feel like, for some of you. Others of you, I feel like there's this indication that you're having to look within. You're having to take everything resource within yourself. Starting out for the month of June, we have, which is the Swan. You know, I feel like you're elevating in some way, Taurus. I feel like there's people around you trying to support you, trying to help you through situations in the month of June, possibly friends, trying to reach to your goals and your expectations of things. I do feel like a lot of intuition is going on for you guys, so listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit guides, and those who you feel, you go towards for counseling or help. I do feel like there's a need to go with the flow of things, and stop worrying about things so much, but putting the pieces together for the month of June. So I feel like there's a need to ground yourself, which Taurus is really good about being, grounded and whatnot. But I feel like there's a lot of need to really go inside. There's a lot of need to, despite the distractions that you may be feeling, go inside and meditate. Take some time for yourself. Because I feel like there's a lot of maybe negativity around you that you may be feeling, maybe from other people. Maybe there's some people around you who feel like they have a lot of hurt, or you have a lot to hurt in their life. But I feel like it's about making home a residence within yourself. Maybe you don't have the greatest living conditions or living space, but I feel like there's a lot of need to heal still, those parts of yourself that need to heal. So the fox, so be area of people that only want to suck your energy dry. That could be a thing going on for some of you. I do feel like it's about being empowered of yourself. Stop living off of people, I feel like, is the need of expectations of other people in association. But fill your cup first. There's that need to make sure that you have everything together before you can really start giving to other people. And I feel like with that, you're going to have success. So this was an overall energy. I think I showed you that already. It's about going inside. It's about looking at what you've been given as a sign of healing to move on from the things that aren't serving you well. Because I feel like for some time, Taurus, you've had a maybe you've done this. Maybe this is an indication you've done a lot of the hard work. I think there's a lot of people saying things about you, maybe gossip, maybe things within your home dynamic that aren't as what they need to be. But I feel like things are moving forward. It's just a matter of you going inside, internalizing things, and going with the flow. Like I said, there could be something within your home dynamic changing up, or something needs to change here, Taurus. But I feel like there's a lot of healing messages resulting the healing cards. So I feel like it's time to go inside. Maybe this is an indication you're trying to heal the inner child You're trying to heal past wounds, past regrets, past things that maybe are still haunting you. Maybe you feel this way in some way, like dead inside, because of these past issues within a home dynamic. So be eerie, like I said, of people that don't even want to take from you, don't value you, and see your worth maybe as an emperor or empress. I'm feeling with that card. But learn to value yourself, and I feel like a lot of you've done that. You see your worth, but I still feel like there's a lot of work on your part in the month of June to really set out things the way that you need to. So I'm going to pause it here real quick and shuffle. Alright, Taurus, this is pretty much your love part aspect of the reading. So it looks like, Taurus, there's a lot going on within your love dynamic. I do feel like there's a lot of past love for someone, past connection with someone. I feel like it's inner demon. Could be jealousy. Maybe you or another person feels jealousy. I do feel like there's, with this green woman, you know, you could be in a relationship with someone of that same nature, like you, an earth sign, possibly. In regards to your relationship, I just feel like there's a lot of things going on, a lot of transformation that you're having to assist yourself in this awakening process, because I feel like there's a lot of transitions that you're going through. I do feel like this past person, if you're involved in a third-party situation, I do feel like somehow, Taurus, you had sex with them. And I don't know, I'm just going along with the story. You had sex with them. And it very much empowered you. Maybe you had, I don't know why I'm getting transcendental sex. Like maybe something telepathically you had with this person. That I feel like later down the road it became a problem in this time frame. I do feel like this past person gave you something that maybe that you didn't have, maybe with this present person per se, or maybe there's something in regards to this person. It was a transformative time. So I'm getting a lot of past energy. I do feel like it could be a relationship, maybe a past friend, in regards to this person. This period is gone. I do feel like it's a story saying that if it is a man or woman that you're with in a past life or past frame, it was a transformative time. And it's time to let that die, which I think you've done the healing, you've done the work, for say, of this past person. They brought a lot of love and empowerment, transformation. I do feel like it was karmic, though. I do feel like what's going on now, we have a lot of jealousy energy around you, Taurus, whether it's you feeling jealous about your partner, they're feeling jealous about you. There's a lot of envy and strife going on in regards to this person. Maybe it has to do with this past person that's causing this conflict, per se. I do feel like your ancestors are guiding you away from this past person, or maybe in some way this new person, but I feel like there's a lot of things going on maybe in winter that are going to help you move forward into the direction that you need to go. I do feel like for some of you, you could have either a placement of Gemini or you're dealing with a Gemini. I do feel like there's a lot of conflict with them in regards to a solid foundation. I do feel like for some of you, you have this struggle within yourself in how to approach them, per se, about these conflicts with the seer. And I feel like it could be someone that you're watching or participating, maybe in work, maybe in a job type business deal, I'm for saying. So maybe you see them as the seer. You see a lot of hidden truths, a lot of things going on in regards to this person, maybe a past person. There's a lot of entanglement. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of drive and feeling, but there's this need to move forward. Maybe you've seen in regards to this person, this person was head over heels for you. This could be a past person I'm referring to, or a new person. You were head over heels for them for whatever reason, but then maybe the truth was revealed about this person. Maybe things fallen regrets was hidden out. But I do feel like there's a lot of, maybe on your side or this other person's side, there's a lot of boredom here, because we have the boredom card and we have the insecurity, creativity, and we have the heron. So I feel like you're in a good place with this person, whoever you're with. I feel like you're doing a lot of the work, Taurus, to heal yourself, to heal these expectations of yourself or these insecurities. But I do feel like there's a slight hesitation to really step up your game, or you're starting to step up in your game. I do feel like if you do have any Gemini placement, which I know someone who's a Taurus and they have Gemini placement, I do feel like you're having challenges with your stability, challenges in seeing clearly the messages that you need to, or your intuition. Like I said, you have a lot of an attachment going on, maybe in a family dynamic that was past generational, and it's not going anywhere. I do feel like there's a lot of unanswers, unresolved questions you have about someone or something, a message coming to you possibly from your ancestors to guide you. But I do feel like there's some type of manipulation going on, some type of jealousy. It could be you're seeing something clearer, or you're not seeing something clear. I do feel like here we have the seer, the green man, the green woman, and then this. So I do feel like you're in your power, Taurus, for say. I do feel like if this has to do with someone you're in regards to, they see you at work. They see you taking your effort into something and creating something stable for yourself. I do feel like if it has to do with a fire sign, you could have been dealing with a fire sign man or fire sign woman. I do feel like they're watching you from afar. They're seeing what you're trying to manifest. But I feel like a lot of you, you're working on yourself more. Because I feel like for some time you were bored. And I feel like these were the things you were working on in the relationship. Your creativity side of things and your insecurities. But I feel like you got bored with something. This was the overall energy in the first part of your reading, Taurus. But I feel like you're stepping up into a different place for yourself. But I do feel like in the winter, sometime into the spring, I feel like there's a transition, and I feel like the death card is here, which is an indication there's a lot of transformation up to the winter to spring of next year. I feel like for some of you, you're creating a lot of wealth and stability within yourself. But for any of you that are dealing with a Gemini, I do feel like there's challenge within the grasp of the stability with them, or you have this placement in them of Gemini, and I feel like it's about being stable within yourself, seeing things for what they are clearly, and not questioning your self-worth. This could be, how you feel about yourself. Maybe you've mirrored a lot of past childhood traumas and triggers, and I feel like it's about the challenge of seeing the balance within yourself, loving yourself completely, understanding that you create your reality. No one can do it for you. And I feel like it's about seeing things more clearly, getting out of maybe these toxic relationships, getting out of these toxic work dynamics possibly for some of you, and calling upon your guides and spirit angels to help you assist on your travels. And I feel like whatever message is coming in, I feel like it's brought in by your spirit. So it's about empowerment of yourself. I think it's about getting out of your head on some things, and it's being more in tune with your psyche awareness, more of your intuition, more of your creativity, because I feel like you're trying to build something, Taurus, in this relationship, and you're creating a lot of love dynamics, a great love partner. But I feel like there's a lot of these past situations that transformed you. And I feel like this person that you're with, if you're with someone, you know, kind of carries on this masculine, feminine energy. I do see that as the seer. And I do feel like they're watching you afar. But I do feel like with these three cards right here, there's going to be some type of maybe resolution, a lot of change coming in either fall to winter or fall to spring. Between those times, a lot of transformations and deaths and renewals of different things. But I feel like for the most part, you guys are doing well. So I hope that reading resonated with one of you out there. Bye-bye.